What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, guys. So guys, we're going to be coming back with another video for you, and you. So guys, I apologize for not posting for the past few days. Your girl's been really stressed out, just with the home buying process. I'm a first-time home buyer, so it's really been difficult for me and my husband to find a house. Just because of the way the market is going right now. It's like a bidding war right now. So it's like every time we put like an offer in, everybody overbids that offer, and it's like really stressful. And not only that, we found a couple houses that we really liked. It seems like everything that we like, everybody else likes. So it's like that's another pain in the butt about it. But if you're a first-time home buyer, I know it comes with a lot of stress, and I see why people, tend to give up after a while. But hopefully me and my husband do not try to give up. Like, we're trying not to give up on the home buying process. It's just been really difficult finding anything. So it's like, because like we're from New York City, so it's like, it's just like the market is really terrible. It's like people are like bidding way over everybody's offer. There's like one house that we chose, we really liked, and there was like 36 offers, and we were like the fourth one in line for the house. But bad luck came, and it was like they just snatched it. So if you guys are first-time home buyers, I know it's stressful, but try not to give up. Eventually you'll get your dream house one way or another. But anyways, guys, I miss you guys a lot. We're coming back with the videos. So today we're going to be watching 10 weirdest foods eaten around the world. I'm kind of curious on what people call weird. I know I watched a lot of, like a lot of travel channels, like where people go out to different countries and eat different things. And it's like, what the heck? Like, why are they eating that? But people in different cultures eat different things. So we're going to get right into this because, I want to travel the world one day. So I want to see what people eat. Here we go.
This hasn't stopped other countries from digging into these recipes with gusto, though. We may cringe, but people around the world are simply licking their chops. We hope you brought your appetite, because we're counting down the top 10 weirdest foods other countries love to eat. Not every strange foreign dish stands a good chance of murdering you, but there's still plenty odd to American taste buds. The Armenian soup called kash is just that. Kash is cow meat simmered in broth and liberally seasoned with garlic, salt, and lemon juice. That doesn't sound so weird, except the cow meat in question is from the hooves. Yes, to eat kash is to eat cow feet. Even stranger is how some chefs will add pieces of cow stomach to the mixture. It's all the parts of the cow that American steak enthusiasts tend to ignore, but Armenians swear by it. In their country, kash is as much a ritual as it is a meal. Preparing it can take upwards of 2 days. After removing all the hair, a chef places the hooves in cold water for at least a day. This is to remove all possible dirt, impurities, and funky smell. After all, who knows what the cow stepped in? Then you simmer the hooves in water for 8 hours, making sure to check in every hour to top off the water and prevent both the pot and feet from drying out.
Disgusting.
After that, you scoop out the broth and meat and serve. All the seasonings come later, added according to the diner's personal tastes. Making this long ritual even crazier is that kash is typically meant to be enjoyed in the morning as a hangover cure after a night of craziness and partying.
I already know what it is.
So for a soup made of feet and stomach, chefs will often go without sleep to ensure it comes out perfectly. It kind of makes spending 10 minutes slaving over a hot George Foreman seem lame by comparison. Ever put food in the fridge and forgotten about it, only to find it months later when cleaning out the fridge?
That's me.
You wouldn't eat that, right? If it was halkudok, you would. Typically found in Greenland, halkudok isn't just any shark meat. Preparers usually use meat from the Greenland shark, which is highly poisonous due to all the uric acid and trimethylamine oxide. The only way to detoxify the meat is to ferment it, and this process takes months. First, you bury the meat in a
Months
shallow
to
hole
process
and cover
everything.
it with gravel and large stones. This
Oh my
helps to remove
goodness.
toxic fluids from the meat, but doing so takes anywhere from 6 to 12 weeks. After that, you cut the meat up into strips and hang it out to dry. It's another several months before the meat is dry enough to serve. Once it is, you remove the now brown skin, cut the meat into cubes.
I ain't gonna lie,
and
that
eat.
looks like-
If you've never eaten
Nah,
halkidiki
never mind.
before,
I was
know
gonna
what
say
you're
fish,
getting
but it's
into.
already a
Fermented
fish.
shark meat still contains a
But it's shark meat,
tremendously
it's
high
not
level of
fish.
ammonia, so the second you sniff it, you will likely gag, cough, and possibly dry heave.
Ooh.
Those who get past the stench, however, insist the taste is far milder and is actually quite pleasant. So hold your nose and give
I'm
it a
so
go.
sorry, guys. I'm so tired. Stink bugs?
The very name should be enough to put anybody off this food. Stink bugs are exactly what they sound like. Insects that give off a
I used to
terrible
get these
scent.
things
Much
every
like
time in my
skunks,
house.
Stink bugs emit their
They're
smell when
disgusting, they're
defending
ugly.
themselves. And
I
even
don't
if
like
you like
them.
eating bugs, this might very well turn you off to the idea of eating these particular ones.
Oh,
Even so,
my
they're a popular
goodness.
snack around Africa and countries like Taiwan.
God bless people
They're
that
apparently
eat stuff
quite
like that,
spicy,
'cause,
and people love to eat
not
them both
me.
alone and mixed in with other foods. But worry not, for
Oh,
the
that's
spice
so
doesn't come from
ugly.
the stink glands. When preparing the bugs for consumption, cooks do remove the glands. Not eating the stink might make eating stink bugs more palatable, except for one other issue. You may be eating these bugs alive. In Mexico, they use a species of stink bug called the humil, and this hardy little guy can survive upwards of a week after being cooked and
OMG.
beheaded. So if you eat a taco sauce mix containing humil, there's a good chance those little guys are still alive and kicking. That fact might stink.
Yeah, you
most of all.
think? Blood clams.
Chances are you've
Never
eaten
heard of
clams.
those.
Perhaps you've eaten them raw, but have you ever eaten them so raw they're still bleeding? Probably not, and for good reason.
Ew.
Blood clams, usually found around the Indian Ocean, are a particular kind of clam called Tegulaca granosa, most notable for producing tons of hemoglobin. This is the chemical that gives blood its lovely red color, and blood clams being loaded with them means when you open one,
Oh my
that
God,
stuff
look how
will spill
thick it-
everywhere.
ugh.
While you could theoretically boil most of this liquid away, doing so means you're not enjoying blood clams the way they're meant to. To fans of the dish, the rawness and bloodiness is part of the appeal, so most chefs will boil them for 20 seconds maximum. This keeps all the hemoglobin and rawness of the meat perfectly intact. Fans swear by the tastiness of blood clams, but even they can't
Look at
deny the
that.
inherent
Oh my
dangers of eating
goodness.
such a dish. Since there's no prep time aside from an ever so brief boiling, all sorts of viruses and bacteria blood clam carries are still there. So feel free to eat this meal,
I would
but
never.
no, dessert may be a heaping helping of hepatitis, dysentery, or worse.
White ant egg soup.
If you want a truly sensational soup, head to the Vietnam, Cambodia area and give
I ain't gonna lie,
white
that's
ant egg
beautiful,
soup a
that.
shot. If you don't want to eat hundreds of ants at various stages of development, however, then
my
maybe stay
God.
away. True to its name, white ant egg soup is comprised of white ant eggs. If you eat it, fans say, the eggs pop open in your mouth and emit a sour
That's my
flavor.
favorite chef.
So if
That's Gordon
South kids have
Ramsay.
lost their luster, try some ant eggs instead. But that's not all. This soup also
guys, I'm, like,
contains
losing my
partial
appetite
ant
right now.
embryos, as well as baby ants.
God
So
bless
no matter what
people
stage
that
of
eat stuff
development
like
you
this,
like your
for real,
ants,
for real.
this soup has got you covered. Unless, of course, you're one of those oddballs who like to chow down on adult ants. If that's the case, you'll just have to make your own soup.
Tuna eyeball. Oh, eh.
While this dish may sound like something a child may invent, or perhaps an ingredient in a witch's curse, in Japan, tuna eyeballs are a real
Ew.
delicacy. A tuna's eyeballs are roughly the size of a tennis
I
ball,
cannot.
so there's plenty to consume. When cooked, the
I
outer part of the
cannot.
eye, called the sclera, becomes extra chewy and not particularly edible.
Ugh,
However,
they're
the inside
eating-
becomes
oh my
quite soft
God.
and easy to drink if that's your thing. Despite many chefs sauteing
I
the
cannot
eyeballs
eat
with
a fish
flavors like
eyeball.
soy sauce and ginger, many people
When I go to the
report
store
taste
and they
is
have like
kind
the
of
whole
bland.
fish head
It
in
sounds like
the whole
rest of
body,
tuna is
like
far
the
more
eyes are still
flavorful.
in it, I
If you still
cannot.
wish
I
to try
cannot.
some
I
eyes
cannot.
next time you're in Japan, make absolutely sure they're cooked. Some may say you can eat the eyes raw, but doing so
Oh,
risks
no.
contracting all sorts of bacteria. As other foods on this list have already proven, bacteria isn't a fun part of any dining experience. So please
disgusting.
cook your eyes before consuming them. In addition, should you try tuna eyeballs, be sure to ask for its accompanying shot called tuna's tears. It's a mixture of strong spirit
eat
soju
tuna,
and
but,
raw tuna fish lens, and it's likely
Not
to
the
bring a
fish.
tear
I'm
to
talking
your
about
eye
like
as
the
well.
canned tuna. I eat the sea urchin. Yeah, I've seen people eat
There's a chance
these.
you've eaten uni at your favorite sushi restaurant, or at least seen it on the menu. But do you know what it is? If you answer it's a sea urchin, you're
Yeah.
only partially correct. Uni is a sea urchin,
I
yes,
see people
but
eat
there's
this
only
stuff.
one part of the urchin that's even remotely edible. It's gonads. So if you order uni, understand you're about to eat an urchin's raw testicles. Each urchin contains 5 gonads, but only a small amount of urchins sport the edible kind. So when you
What?
manage to eat uni, understand you're
Urchin
about to consume
testicles,
a rare
ugh.
delicacy. You'll just have to get past the psychological aspect of exactly what you're eating. It's actually an incredibly versatile food, and you can find it served as sushi, sashimi, atop a bed of pasta or rice, or steamed in an eggy broth called chawanmushi. Or if you're particularly adventurous, you can simply crack open a uni like a walnut, scoop out the innards, and eat away. That is, if you're okay with eating a living creature's reproductive organs while it
No, I'm
slowly
not.
dies in front of you.
Well, thank you. Adorni Dom.
Millions upon millions of people enjoy
Is that
sushi and
squid?
sashimi, but most would turn and run at the extreme version of that.
Ew.
A Japanese dish called odoridon, where you essentially eat an
Oh.
octopus alive. To prepare odoridon, a chef will take an octopus or squid and chop its head off. Then they'll immediately place the raw corpse upon a bed of noodles, rice,
Oh,
and
no.
salmon eggs. That's it. Then they
That's
bring the freshly dead
calamari. I
octopus
used
to
to
your
have
table,
calamari
and
once.
it's time to eat. As you might
That's why
have
I found
guessed,
out it was
a
fish
headless
eggs.
octopus isn't actually alive, but it might as well be, given how active its nervous system is.
Yeah.
Pour soy sauce over the body and it will start to wriggle and shake. That's because the sodium in soy sauce activates the tentacle's neurons, which have not yet shut down, to
I'm about
come
to
alive.
throw up.
These
I'm about to
neurons
throw.
stimulate nearby muscles
It's
and
standing
cause them
up
to contract,
with no head.
which makes it
Oh my
seem
God.
like your food is dancing around. So why on earth would anybody want to eat such a thing, you ask? To many, the sensation of eating something that's squirming inside your mouth is worth the night out. Despite how, if you're not careful, it could be your
That's
very
just
last
creepy
night
look.
ever.
Oh my God,
That's because
ugh.
the still wiggling and contracting tentacles might just latch itself onto your throat as you attempt to swallow them. Quick reminder, the suction cups on these tentacles are incredibly strong. If it does this, you're likely to choke to death. Best to stick to calamari, in our opinion.
That's why I don't eat squid. Duck embryo.
Eating roast duck is normal. Eating duck eggs is also normal. But balut, which is an egg with a duck embryo inside,
Oh,
is just
no.
plain bizarre. This off-putting Filipino dish is prepared by taking a duck
Ew.
egg and fertilizing it for several weeks. After about 3 weeks, the egg sports a well-formed fetus, complete with feathers, wings, and a beak. They then hard-boil the egg and serve it to the hungry party, who eats the entire embryo straight from the shell. While you may be cringing at the idea, rest assured that balut is not a dangerous food unless you choke on the beak or something. You're essentially eating a combination of duck and duck egg after all, and gaining all the calcium and protein from both. What's more, according to local Filipino belief, balut is a great libido-boosting aphrodisiac. That's something to consider for your next dinner date. If you want to try balut, you don't have to worry about shelling out tons of money at a fancy restaurant. This is no rare delicacy, but rather a normalized snack you can buy almost anywhere in the country. Expect to pay about $12 for a dozen balut or $1 each. That's cheaper than a McChicken and healthier to boot.
Seriously.
Everyone likes soup, but not everyone is likely to enjoy fruit bat soup. It won't take long to understand why. To prepare this so-called soup, which you mostly find in countries like Guam, you take a wild fruit bat and boil it alive. Then you place the bat in a bowl with some coconut milk and a few vegetables. Then you eat it. That's literally it. Did you notice the recipe doesn't include instructions like debone the bat or remove the bat's hair or
That
behead
is
the bat?
disgusting.
That's because you don't do any of that. You eat the whole bat. Wings, eyes, nose, brain, and anything else aside from the bones.
Everything, even
and
the
pluck
teeth.
the hair out of your teeth while doing
Oh,
so.
Lord.
Never mind that. When prepared this way, fruit bat soup sounds unbelievably bland. It's also unbelievably dangerous. Much like Odoridon, the fruit bat ends up on your plate immediately
Oh my God,
after
that's...
dying.
Oh my
Unlike
God.
Odoridon, however, this was a wild bat that was only superficially cleaned prior to boiling. As such, it's still loaded with all the bacteria and parasites you may expect from a
Exactly.
wild bat. Eat this dish and you're asking all sorts of deadly diseases you simply can't get from a nice bowl of alphabet soup.
I'm so done with this video. I'm so done. Okay, guys, so I was literally gonna throw up. Like, seriously, I was literally gonna throw up. Like, that. I can't even imagine what people eat on a daily basis in different countries. Not disrespecting different countries, because that's what they, that's what they eat. But me, personally, never in my life would try, ever. Especially the bat soup. That's just disgusting. I would never, if I ever see a bat in my plate with the teeth, everything is on it, attacked with it, I would never, ever eat it. Ever. Not only that, there was another one I did not like. Stink bugs. Yeah, there's people that eat bugs. People like it, you know what I mean? No judging. But me, I would never in my life eat a bug. I wouldn't say never because, I always like was when people like eat it and, they get it from these, different factories and things like that. When people like eat it on TikTok and stuff like that, they make it look, I don't want to say pleasing, because when people eat bugs, they make it look, I don't know, they make it look good. But me personally, I would never put a bug in my mouth ever. I don't care if it's dehydrated. I don't care if it's seasoned to perfection. I don't care if it's dead. I don't care if it's alive. I'm not touching it. Not touching it. You understand me? Not touching it. Oh, Lord have mercy. I wouldn't, that just made my stomach hurt, like, really bad. Like, God bless you guys for that live in different countries and they have to eat stuff like that. God bless you. God bless you, because you guys are magnificent for eating stuff like that. Magnificent. Okay, guys, so before we end this video, I wanted to just try something. I found this at Walmart. It's a limited edition Kit Kat. It's a Kit Kat bar, but it's not the bar. It's like the little mini ones. So I found, well, my daughter found these at Walmart, and look what they are, guys. I don't know if you can see that. It's churros. Churros are the bomb. Love churros, especially when they're cooked perfectly and all that cinnamon. Oh my God, to die for. So I'm gonna try these right now before we end the video, because I need to try these, because I need to tell you how they are. Okay. Churro Kit Kat. See, look. They just come out with all different types of flavors of Kit Kat, and especially chips and cereal. They're coming out with different types of everything. Like everything they could think of. They might come out with flaming hot cereal one day. I don't know. This smells good. And I'm gonna give you my honest opinion on this. I love Kit Kats, but I didn't ever taste churros. So here we go. Definitely tastes like the real thing. No disappointment. These are so good. I'm not gonna lie to you, they're good. So if you have a Walmart, go try to find them because they are delicious. Delicioso. Okay, guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching with me. And like again, I'm so sorry for not posting for the past few days. Girls just been really stressed out. But we're back at with the daily videos. So guys, can you please guys share the videos? Please, 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 can you guys subscribe if you guys have not already? Give this video a thumbs up. Turn your post notifications on so you guys are never missing an upload. Please share the videos. I'm gonna say it again. Please share the videos because this gives my content to other people that like to see content like this, and it also helped me grow my channel. Go follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.